Well, a Fox News alert. Authorities confirming 2 drowning deaths in Fort Bend County, Texas overnight. The sheriff's office reporting those 2 drowning victims drowned in a car that accidentally drove into high waters. The county is under mandatory evacuation order as nearby Brazos River is set to rise to 59 feet by Friday.
One couple from that area wrote about their experience having to evacuate with 5 young children, saying, "We tried to stay as calm as possible to try not to scar them for life. We have to evacuate," we told them. Could you imagine being at that age and having to pick up what you wanted to take with you? The bare minimum, basically. Justin asked us, "Daddy, are we going to lose everything?" Well, joining us now is Jeremiah Johnston and his wife, Audrey, and they are currently sheltering near Dallas with their 5 children. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Jeremiah, I'll start with you. What happened on Monday?
Well, we live in Fort Bend County, where you were just reporting, and our family, along with 130,000 other families that live within the levee districts, were given a mandatory evacuation notice in the wee hours of the morning, Monday morning. And if you can imagine, Ainsley, we went from sheltering in place to you have to leave. And for the benefit of our audience who may not have ever been through an evacuation scenario, it's not that easy to evacuate. And Monday morning, Audrey and I, with our pajamas on, Ainsley, had to put not just our 5-year-old and our 8-year-old, but our triplet babies into the car, find a way out of Fort Bend County. We'd come up with 5 different evacuation routes. All 5 were impassable. And Ainsley, at one point, we were driving southbound 6 miles on the northbound lanes of State Highway 99. It was honestly I think it was the most difficult thing that we've ever faced in our life, just to get out of Fort Bend County.
Audrey, I mean, most people will never know what that feels like, let alone with 13-month-old triplets that we see on the screen right now, so beautiful. What's going through your head when you realize, hey, we thought we could be here, but we're going to have to leave at a moment's notice?
You know, as a mom, you always want to protect your children, and so at that moment I realized that we had to leave immediately, and it was terrifying to have to load all of our kids into the car. Up to that point, we had tried to stay as calm as possible, so not to scare them too much. But at this point, we told the kids we have to evacuate. I gave them a little grocery bag and said, throw what you can in it, and we need to go. And so just loading them up in the car, the fear, just watching them, it's really difficult as a mom. Ainsley, I know that, you know, as a mom, you can relate to that also. It's just, you know, your mom, you protect your little babies, and to see them so scared and wondering what's going on, it's very, very hard.
Yeah, some of the pictures of your kids. My child has some of those same toys, those little banana chew toys. So I look at your pictures and, oh my gosh, I can't imagine what you're going through. How are the kids now? Where are they?
You know, they're doing okay. We have some very good friends in the Dallas area. We're a family of 7 right now in a hotel room. We cannot return. Where your reporter just reported from, the Brazos River will reach its peak on Friday. It is a 100-year high. When they announced the evacuation, they were predicting an 800-year high. So we had to leave. We're taking it a day at a time. And honestly, without our faith in God, I don't know how we could be doing this right now. But one thing about Audrey and I, we decided to allow this tragedy to really bring us closer, not rip us apart. And I can't say enough about my wife and her faith in God and her prayers for our family and really the protection. And we just ask all of the viewers to please pray for our family. We're just taking it a day at a time.
Oh, powerful story. To give people a sense of scope, you live 2 miles from that river, which means if your house is under threat, it gives you a sense of how wide that path really is. Jeremiah Johnston, Audrey Johnston, God bless you and your 5 kids and everyone else affected. We are thinking and praying for you.
You're the president of Christian Thinkers Society. What's your website?
It's ChristianThinkers.com, and our mission is to inspire Christians to be thinkers and thinkers to be Christian. Thank you for that, Ainsley.
That's awesome. Thank you. God bless you both and those precious children.
Take care.